What is up, Drum Alert Nation? Falta um minuto. Falta um minuto. What is up, Drum Alert Nation? Eu não sei o que é isto. É o Jeff Keighley? Isto é o Jeff Keighley? A dançar? É um jogo de dança. É o Just Dance para a Switch? Bem-vindo, Toga. É assim, vou ser honesto. O da Netflix eu estava a ver. Para mim, no Netflix, a única coisa que interessou foi Castlevania. Holy shit. Fucking Richter Belmont, finalmente. O Sonic parece pretty shitty, I'm gonna be honest.
Thank you all for joining us for the second annual Tribeca Games Spotlight.
E claro, Tekken interessa-me sempre. Com o Katsuri do Hirada.
Some tell stories about family, cultural identity and coming of age as a child, a teen or an adult facing a world that never.
Ninguém reparou, pois não, no Katsuri do Hirada.
Mysteries and navigate familiar yet dangerous terrain or simply just cook a
Ao menos já vi um tweet em que alguém reparou no Monkey da Luffy. Não fui o único a reparar no Monkey da Luffy. What the fuck? This isn't games? Eu não skipei da Netflix, estava tipo, vai ser só séries. E depois era jogos. E eu, wow, ok.
Chances are you're gonna find a little bit of it in these games.
Twist.
Here are the 2022 Tribeca Games Select.
Aliás, não fiz stream porque pensei que não ia ter jogos.
It isn't always easy going back to the place where you grew up. For Jala, the star of Thirsty Suitors, going back home
Mas também não
for
teve nada
Chris's
especial.
wedding means that she's going to be facing unresolved issues with her family, her friends, and a string
Vais passar, imagina, se tiveres uma conta de... Se tiveres uma conta de Netflix, vais ter jogos no Telele. Yeah, I guess. Limão.
The decisions you made in the past. Hope your bag is packed. It's time for a trip back home with Thirsty Suitors.
But is that a game?
Outer Loop Games is
Where are the games?
remote studio that we started 5 years ago with the
Chandana
idea of making games
Ekanayaki.
that represented cultures and themes.
Studio is about
Was I
50 folks,
racist?
and we're
I hope
scattered
so.
from Seattle, Washington to Vancouver, to the UK, Toronto, east coast of US, like New York, and then 2 in Brisbane. Our first
Also,
project
bem-vindo,
was a
Toga.
game called Falcon Age. It's
Estás
an
bom?
action-adventure game about raising a falcon and fighting colonizers.
Falcon Age was the first time I personally have ever worked closely with someone else who's brown and South Asian on a team. I'd been in the industry for about 8 years by that point, so that's actually pretty shocking when
Brown
you think about
people.
it. And I think one of the great things
I love
about
brown people.
that for me was the kind of conversations you can have, the kind of work that you can do, and you're coming from a similar basis and a similar background and experience. That's why I was really excited about working on Thirsty Suitors.
O que é que achas de eu ser um token
Hey y'all, you've been reckless
Higher.
with other people's hearts for so long, Jala.
para fazer um destes SJW games? O que é que achas?
Morning, Ma.
Thirsty Suitors is an action-adventure RPG about immigrant culture, resolving relationships, family pressure, and finding oneself.
Timber Hills.
Temos aqui um preto budget só para ti.
I still don't get why we're back here.
Jala is
Nice.
an extremely relatable character. for anyone who's really
Te
had
já
that
toga.
moment of moving away from home and then coming back, she sometimes isn't quite aware of the things that she's doing in terms of like hurting people.
Maybe I should just call Tyler and get it over with. I mean, yes, Tyler's your ex-bestie, but she's also your ex. The ex.
She's kind of a hot mess at the beginning of the game, and that sets up an interesting dynamic for the player to get to know each of her exes.
Because your third grade boyfriend just walked in the door.
Every time
Sergio,
you battle
first
one of your
level
exes,
high.
they go into their
Oh my
own
God, this
inner
looks-
space, like a fantasy land.
This looks like a video game.
So the way we design combat is based on like a non-violent beating up of each other. What I consciously did was not to have any punches that connect. All the props are being used as thrown objects, or punches and kicks exist, but they only exist in the form of like a holographic.
Sergio.
fist that comes out.
Okay, looks awesome. Okay.
Come on, Sergio. Let's dance.
Did I mention I spent
This looks
a year abroad?
10 out of 10. Now that I saw the battle.
Trying to distract me with your chest hair is definitely cheating.
When we started thinking about the visual,
When we started taking
it was about coming up with a style that matched
racism.
the lightheartedness and the theme of the game. I wanted to create artwork that felt light, that felt bold, graphic,
I
with
don't know
vivid
who it
colors.
is. This is weird.
I love you, Chala. I have loved you since our hands met reaching for the same tub of lime green Play-Doh in 3rd grade.
Love me? This is the longest conversation we've had in over a decade.
I enjoy the
Aya.
fact that this game is about reconciliation, because that's something that a lot of people don't get to do in real life.
Okay, reconciliating. I like
Sorry
you.
I came on so strong, Jala. I've had this fantasy of you in my head for so long. It's time I got to know the real you.
Hey, that's
I'm
pretty
ready to move on
cool.
if you are.
I'm glad we figured that out.
In a lot of families, food plays a large
Families?
role in the culture, and a large role
That
in
is true.
learning things from your parents and being able to pass those on. And it's a
That is
part
not
of
a lie.
Jala's journey, being able to reconcile that relationship with her parents. It's an outlet for her to be able to do that on their grounds and, you know, reconnect with her culture.
Mano, é a primeira vez que eu estou a ver uma cena de jogos e as pessoas que estão lá podiam ser da minha
I didn't want to
família.
make like this hardcore skate simulator. So the way I've designed the game is to make the players be able to do fun-looking things like wall run grinds and other acrobatic tricks on a skateboard.
Wait, pode ser um
without
skater
the
neste jogo?
complexity of button inputs.
From where we're coming from, we're making this game because we want it to feel very familiar to immigrants and people of color and particularly like South Asians, so that they can see
Immigrants?
themselves. But I think it's also a very enjoyable act of like speculation and fantasy for anyone else, you know.
But can it
Come
be fun?
Part of this. We're making a role-playing game. Part of the pleasure of that is in
Can it be a
inhabiting
fun game,
someone
please?
else and
Looks kinda
living
fun.
their life. And I think that's kind of what we want to give players, this idea of being very grounded in Jala, this very specific character, and her story and her personality, some of which is shaped by her culture and some of which is who she is.
She looks pretty. The count.
Imagine a world where the richest people on the planet move to Mars in the midst of a climate catastrophe. In the Cub, that's the question facing a child who has found a way to survive in the ruins of a mutated Earth. But when the ultra-rich return on an expedition, they may get a lot more than what they bargained for.
Demagogue Studio is a group of filmmakers, writers, architects, musicians, animators and developers who make interactive experiences for a generation that might just live to witness the end times. We started experimenting with a couple of satirical games that led to Golf Club Wasteland, our first commercial success. Currently, we Demagogues are working on 2 games, one of which is a prequel and sequel to Golf Club Wasteland, a 2D cinematic platformer called The Cub.
Yo, cinematic platformer. Ao menos desta vez acertaram no género. Ontem falharam
Silicon Valley-like apocalypse. After the great climate catastrophe, the ultra-rich have evacuated
Climate
city on Mars.
again?
The rest of us died. Years later, when a research mission revisits Earth, they spot a human-like mutant kid while playing golf. Upon discovering the cub, the science expedition turns into a relentless safari-like hunt. The kid ducks and dives through urban ruins. The little barbarian bastard has a plan.
I'm the son of no one.
This is very interesting. A job that is virtual reality. Vote populist. Topical.
While traversing this vibrant post-apocalyptic world, the cub wears a space helmet he scavenged from a dead Martian. The helmet airs Radio Nostalgia from Mars, a radio station based on Mars, streaming music and stories of Tesla City dwellers' memories of their former home, Earth.
Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
The radio callers are nostalgic for our today. This is future archaeology, future retro, a sci-fi scenario that prompts us to reevaluate the things we already have today, from friends and family to basic things like air and water.
I like future retro.
As Marshall McLuhan would say, we march backwards into the
Think
future.
Blade Runner.
Similarly,
Call
the
us future
brutalist
retro.
architecture
They
in the
call it
environment
cyberpunk.
serves many non-obvious functions. Brutalism stands for the 20th century and its apocalyptic war history. It stands for faith in large-scale progress through technology that spans multiple ideologies, which led to breakthroughs but also to pollution and climate change. In the 21st century, we have a brutalism of the soul, a reordering of the human psyche through the internet as exemplified in the millennial pink neons peppered throughout our game's cityscapes, such as digidopamine or doom scrolling. Modernist architecture looks powerful, yet it's already turning into ruins, just as humanity might. The game is an homage to cinematic platformers such as Heart of Darkness, but also old-school Sega games like The Jungle Book or Aladdin. Further inspiration is drawn from classic literature, cinema and popular culture, a reflection on our commitment to storytelling and world building. The game has numerous interactive objects to find that enrich and inform the narrative, and also poke fun at future and current events at the same time. Hopefully, the game will make people feel, open the players' minds, and thereby bring a change in global politics and a universal bliss for all humanity. You know, what platformers are best at. Enlightenment of the soul.
This was a boring trailer, but the game looks cool. I like
in 1998, the
cinematic
fates of two
platformers.
families converge at a motel in the Arizona desert, where a robbery gone wrong changes all of their lives forever. As the tale unfolds over the next few decades, step into the shoes of multiple
100% wanna
characters
play a
to decide
game
how
like
that
this.
night will alter the course of their lives through a unique art style featuring actors digitally integrated into a beautiful cinematic world.
Release date
This
wishlist
is
now?
As
What the
Dusk
fuck does that mean?
Hello, I'm Caroline.
And I'm Charu. We're excited to be here and we'd love to tell you more about Interior Nights
Hello.
and our game As Dusk Falls.
This is not a library.
Oh, hey there. Got your car towed back for you. You were right. It's more than I can fix with duct tape and a socket wrench.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. Your guests.
Get it round back, quick.
What in the world?
On the ground, now!
Oh no.
I said get on the ground!
As Dusk Falls is an interactive story, the decisions you make do have consequences.
Heavy rain?
Our story is a crime drama that explores the intertwined lives of two families over 30 years. We have the loving family, the Walkers.
So, what's next? License plate game? Another round of row, row, row your boat?
And the Halls, which are the more desperate family.
Come on. This is 2-Rock, not NYPD Blue. Now get looking for that safe.
As you play the game, you will be stepping in the shoes of different characters.
I like the drawings.
First, Vince, the dad, who is
I'm not
rooting
an
his
artist.
family to Missouri.
You are my flock, and I plan to herd you to St. Louis in high spirits.
And on their way in Arizona, they get caught in a hostage situation. There's also Jay, who is one of the members of the other family, the hostage takers, so you get to understand the world from his perspective.
Jay! What? Head out of the clouds, little bro. Look, there's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us. We stay alive, we keep the house, everything goes back to normal.
There's our third main character, who is Zoe,
Daddy, are we gonna play?
You bet we're gonna play.
who you see across the 6 chapters from when she's 6 until she's 19, and she's becoming this young woman.
The visual art style of our game is unique, and it was crafted especially to tell this compelling story. It mixes beautifully painted 2D characters and sets them in an evocative 3D world. We film genuine and nuanced performances from actors to capture complex emotions and facial expressions. Players don't look at pixels, they watch people in all their humanity.
Okay.
When it
I like
comes about,
humanity.
like, writing the story,
Humanity is
we
cool.
work probably a bit more like TV. So it's a very long process. It's dozens of versions of script. So it's not a linear one version of the story. We have to think all the choices, all the narrative space, all the branches feeding into one another.
All
It's
the
kind
branches.
of a 3D map.
Don't complain to me. Sounds kind of fun. You're here now. That's a Tekken song.
How could you have thought you'd be happy without your family? I mean, without mine, I'd be...
I don't know. I guess I just never liked being tied down. With a family,
So they're not drawings. They're
trapped.
We wrote every
Photos.
character on a place of empathy, and we
With a
try
filter.
not to be judgmental towards any of them. We try to understand each of them, and I hope the players will feel the same way.
School shooter?
And try to empathize and understand and relate with all of them.
I want to read his manifesto.
Oh, we got it all right. Nice work, guys.
Hold on tight.
Didn't expect animation. As dusk falls.
Family meals are a
Yeah.
time not just to create memories,
Oh, yeah.
but to share them. For Venba, the mother of the family, cooking is a way to connect to the culture and the life that she has left behind.
Connect.
Pass those memories on to her young son. Each recipe she teaches him is not just a list of ingredients, but a piece of a much larger story about where he comes from, who his family is, and the challenges they face. Here's a
Motherfucker.
taste of what's to come in Venba.
Yeah, bing, bing, bing.
How did you
motherfucker.
get started in game development? Well, basically, I took a quiz online to figure out what my career should be back when I was in high school, and after I did the quiz, it said I should be a video game developer.
What a weird quiz that was.
We were working on this project called Balloon Man. It was this Mega Man style boss rush game about this depressed superhero whose superpowers are only to make balloons. We were a couple of months
Ta-ding.
into the project when Abby texted me this paragraph pitch of Venba. I remember the day I was eating at a restaurant with my mom and my sister.
Venba is a narrative cooking game where you play as a grandpa who moves to Canada in the late 1980s. But during this move, her recipe book gets damaged. So as the player, not only will you be cooking various South Indian dishes to restore these recipes, but you will also be exploring the story of this family and the unique challenges that they face.
And the idea resonated with me so much. Maybe because my mom was there, I felt a connection to the idea because it's about a mother and a son. It was too compelling to not work on, so we decided to move on to Venba.
Venba at its core is about the relationship between the mother and the son. One aspect that we wanted to touch upon was the loss of language. As Kevin grows up here and grows more assimilated, he loses touch with his mother tongue Tamil, and he adopts English instead. So as a result, the literal communication between Venba and Kevin is quite broken. And you can see this in the recipe book given to Venba by her mother as well, because in the travel, the words and the pages get damaged, so as a result, the communication between generations there too is quite broken. Venba, who feels a lot of guilt for having moved to Canada in the first place, doubles down on the things she holds dear, like her culture, her language, her food, the longer she stays here. So it becomes really important for her to fix the recipe book, because for her that's a way for this list to persist across generations.
Que foi? Não sei. Eu acho que fiz fiz wishlist o que é que eu ia dizer?
And unlike Venba, there were no recipes.
Eles
Food was
dizem
just
que
made by
não.
testing, taste, improvising, and asking around.
Parece que sim.
The cooking gameplay specifically was a
Anyway, o
big
que eu queria
challenge
dizer,
for us.
há um cinematic platformer que eles anunciaram, achei giro, sobre, adivinha, depois do clima ter afastado os humanos da Terra, porque que é tudo sobre o clima hoje em dia?
And turn those into actual gameplay mechanics.
Mas
This
parecia
didn't really
fixe.
fit the theme in the story of Venba, and that's where the damaged recipe book
É tudo
idea
sociedade.
came to fruition. We thought that a puzzle-based cooking game made for a much more compelling
E então,
and
vamos fazer um
appropriate
jogo
gameplay mechanic.
sobre o quê?
I wanted the sound effects to be really realistic and reminiscent of a South Asian kitchen. I recorded like the dishware that we use, some utensils, just items from the
A
kitchen.
ideia é que está tudo bem no mundo, não há sociedade.
But that also involves a lot of recording of actual cooking.
Estás a viajar pelo mundo por turismo e diversão.
I wanted the sounds to be very nostalgic for those that grew up in a similar background. I wanted this emotional impact to come across through sound.
The music in this game it primarily comes
Estou todo
from
partido,
Indian
mano.
radio, influenced by
Olá,
other
Aleph, estás
movies
bom?
and music that
What the
were
fuck é que estamos a ver?
of
Estamos
my
a ver
life growing up, and we took a lot of effort to make sure that
pessoas
the songs
castanhas
sound like something
a
you'd
fazer
hear back
jogos.
home when you would turn the radio on.
O cão,
It
porquê
was
que me
the hardest
estragaste
thing for
isso?
me to choose what recipes get showcased in the game.
Foi o
It's
cão.
impossible to do justice to the wide range of dishes and cuisines that we have.
Isso é para mesma merda.
Instead, I just focused on what recipes would make for fun gameplay puzzles and what ingredients would this family have. living
Há
in
sociedade ou não há
Even
sociedade?
though
Ok.
the story of Venba is
Olha, mas
pretty
essa viagem
firmly
pode ser
rooted
toda
in
num carro
Tamil
mesmo que
culture,
polui
I
para
think it
caralho.
hits
Tipo,
on some pretty
a
universal
pessoa usa um
themes.
muscle car e deita garrafas de plástico
The
ao
influences for
oceano
this
e não
game,
sei o
it
quê.
primarily draws from the stories of the families that I see here, especially the relationship between first generation parents and their children.
A pessoa é mesmo poluente, atira lixo para o chão e não sei o quê, enquanto diz tipo, o mundo está mesmo, está tudo bem com o
Hoping
mundo,
that
que se
in the
foda.
future we'll keep being able to tell these
Ela parece,
characters
Aleph, não é para nada, mas ela parece estar com um filtro, meu. Acho que tem a ver com a maneira como a luz está a bater nela.
It'll make you want to call your mother.
Parece que está com um filtro de Instagram.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
came A Plague Tale Innocence.
Motherfucker.
invited audiences into
Bang,
the
bang.
world of Amicia, a teenage girl living in 14
He's a thug because he's black. I'm
As
racist.
Amicia, you had to use courage and cunning to
What the
protect
fuck?
your 5-year-old brother Hugo from soldiers of the French Inquisition, swarms of rats carrying the Black Plague, and the supernatural evil coursing through Hugo's veins. Now, Amicia and Hugo are back in a new adventure called A Plague Tale Requiem.
Será que vão fazer um cão racista pela maneira que começou?
And yes, more rats than ever.
Reagiste bem. Podia jogar fighting games? O que é que achas cada um? Imagina jogar um fighting game com um cão. Que eles conseguissem jogar. Era impossível. Eles sentiam o teu próximo move, certo? Azubo.
Azubo, en fait, Azubo, on est un studio de développement indépendant. Et on l'est depuis le début et depuis toujours. Au départ, c'est 12 passionnés qui font le studio.
You can be racist if it's about your
On est
race.
250, mais on a été rejoint par 250 passionnés aussi. Et c'est ce qui nous permet de faire des projets incroyables comme Microsoft.
Pensei na ideia de jogar fighting game em que as personagens são cons. Já deve haver. Tens o das alpacas, que é giro.
They've locked the arena down. They let them die here. It's starting all over again.
Plague Tale, c'est notre bébé à nous, en tant que studio indépendant, c'est la première fois qu'on se lançait vraiment dans quelque chose
de... O Plague Tale não tem tipo 2 anos ou 3
c'est
ou
vraiment
4?
la feuille blanche au départ.
Mas isso é o que? Plague Tale 2?
Un jeu d'aventure, un third person action adventure. Et on s'est dit qu'en fait notre meilleure chance c'était de partir de notre
subject to
français, en fait. On est dans un pays chargé d'histoire, Bordeaux est chargé d'histoire, on vit tous les jours dans des murs qui ont plusieurs
Então o que
centaines
é que vocês jantaram? Jantei pizza.
C'est quelque chose qu'on manipule avec justesse et c'est ce qui nous a permis de donner au jeu.
Foi uma boa pizza. Aleph, como é que é? Juntas também na cola zero? Ah, tu não gostas de cola zero. Juntas também na cola?
À la nécessité de construire
une histoire qui s'ancre dans le réel,
émotionnel quand c'était nécessaire.
I don't know what's happening to me, Lucas.
Não me gusta. Não tens sumos?
I feel my mind going.
Une grande sœur, un petit frère, c'est quelque chose qui résonne en nous.
O jogo do Metal só sai daqui a 3 meses, meu, que seca.
Ça a été vraiment le point de départ. Hugo et Amicia, ça a été les premiers personnages qui sont nés.
Amicia, la grande sœur, et sa manière d'appréhender un petit frère dont elle n'avait pas la charge et où tout d'un coup elle va en avoir toute la responsabilité.
Gosto dos dentes
Hugo,
dele.
qui est un jeune enfant qui ignore tout du monde et en réalité
He's got cool teeth.
est chargé d'un pouvoir et qui le dépasse. Et comment ce duo va grandir
Pois
ensemble
parece.
et
Acho que ficamos todos fãs daquilo.
Une histoire beaucoup plus grande qu'eux qui est en train de se réaliser. Qui sont les acteurs principaux.
O mais fixe, maybe. Mas, há outras coisas que eu também gostei. Eu gostei do FPS medieval, estava mesmo fixe. O Calipo estava também é fixe, né? O Not Dead Space.
Donc, le gameplay de Plague, c'est un gameplay plus orienté sur l'infiltration et la survie. Le but étant toujours d'être plus malin que ses ennemis pour survivre. Que ce soit les rats.
Aquele jogo que parece Zelda, em que depois vais para o Toy Story, também estava bem fixe, dos indies.
Elle va devoir faire face, donc avoir des phases plus orientées action, plus orientées combat. Toutes ces phases-là construisant.
Eu não consigo aturar estes Last of Us games, meu. I can't. Não é por mal. Eu ouvi dizer que o Plague Tale foi 10 out of 10, choras no fim e o caralho, amazing, mas I don't know, I can't.
Le contexte de la peste était intéressant parce qu'il était vecteur d'émotions et de danger.
Foda-se, faz-me pensar na Sony, meu. Fazer remaster e remake a um jogo quando as pessoas tipo, só gritam por outro jogo.
Donc on a utilisé la.
Queremos o Bloodborne, ok, toma o Last of Us Part 1 outra vez. E o pessoal, não, queremos Bloodborne. O quê? O quê? Last of Us outra vez? Está bem, toma lá mais outro.
Pour montrer la maladie qui progresse et qui rabâche tout sur son passage. Donc,
o pessoal vai começar a
amplifier d'une maladie qui se propage. C'est à la fois une menace mais un outil pour Amicia, c'est-à-dire que grâce au pouvoir du Go,
não há
pouvoir utiliser les rats pour progresser parfois.
Que Spider-Man, mas Spider-Man é fixe.
Faire face aussi pour trouver un moyen de les traverser sans se faire dévorer. On écrit
Acho que toda a gente ficou hyped.
Des épisodes. Cette impulsion qu'on a quand on regarde une série, la retranscrire en jeu vidéo, c'était essentiel pour nous.
C'est une technique d'écriture assez large. C'est vraiment une architecture globale.
Até eu fiquei hyped e já joguei.
Et bien sûr, la narration vient se coller à ça au plus près. Alors chaque fois avec des
challenges meter na wishlist.
Parce que sur les phases
eu posso meter na wishlist. É porque eu gosto mesmo desse jogo.
Au niveau des dialogues, etc.
Este é giro.
Dès que le joueur va rentrer dans une phase de combat, là, il va être beaucoup plus focalisé sur
Spider-Man Homecoming, virtual reality. Far from what the fuck?
Ici. Là, on va laisser faire le gameplay. Et donc tout ça,
tem que pôr tipo Marvel Spider-Man.
C'est une discussion qui est permanente au fil de 3 ans de production.
Oh, se calhar vai só sair na Shit Game Store, oh caralho. Kill me.
Oh, so that's all you have to say? Come on. You can do better than that. You have a whole garrison here, why don't you really let yourself go? Stop. No! Do you see the situation we're in? We were just supposed to get herbs.
faire plein de projets nous a obligés
Tá na hora de
d'avoir des
piratear,
outils à
né?
la fois à la pointe de la technologie, mais très modulable. Et
La
le fait d'avoir, par
technologie.
exemple, notre équipe engine à la maison, ça nous permet d'aller les voir directement et dire on a un challenge relatif au jeu qu'on est en train de développer et il nous faut un moyen de le solutionner et ça permet d'atteindre des prouesses comme par exemple
pour les drones flambés, les flambés, omelette, fromage, omelette, pronto, hoje estou racista, meu. Neste... Xebófobo.
Après, on a vu aussi nos faiblesses à certains endroits,
logo neste evento, que é suposto ser pessoas people of color, ou
qui
caralho.
demandaient une logistique très lourde. Donc en fait, on a vraiment investi sur un studio motion capture qui nous appartient.
E motion capture é pouco sim. O quê? O que é que eu fiz? O que é que tu fizeste? O que é que estamos a falar?
I don't know what's happening
What the
to me,
fuck?
Lucas.
This looks cringe.
I feel my mind going.
Quando é que eles vão começar a...
Notre compositeur, c'est quelqu'un qui
Discrimination. Quando é que eles vão começar a perceber que ninguém quer saber da maneira que nós capturaram os characters?
Et là, on parle vraiment d'émotion, on parle vraiment de comment colorer des scènes, donc avec...
Literalmente zero pessoas querem saber, meu.
Il nous sort des compositions incroyables. Et on regarde le level en face.
Que eles mostram e falam disso?
C'est super ce qu'il a fait, mais nous on n'est pas au niveau du coup. Donc va falloir se battre un peu pour remonter nos trucs et accompagner sa musique parce que ça marche dans les deux sens.
A pessoa que está a falar, não é? A mãe da pessoa que fez o motion capture. Isso não conta, eles querem sempre saber. Amor de pai é
nos
assim.
personnages, c'est une chose qu'on
Pai e mãe.
ressent nous au quotidien. Et moi, je sais que dans le travail d'écriture, c'est quelque chose qui est fondamental. On veut rien faire gratuitement. On sait que le jeu peut être très très noir, très très dur, mais il y a toujours une raison à ça. Ça suit vraiment une forme de logique.
À chaque fois qu'on écrit quelque chose ou qu'on réalise
C'est votre
quelque chose
tête.
pour Requiem, quand ça sonne faux ou quand ça passe pas, on sait que Hugo ou Amicia nous disent
É mesmo dentes de francês,
j'aurais pas dit
foda-se.
ça, j'aurais pas agi comme ça. Et donc c'est amusant parce qu'ils font le jeu avec nous en fait un peu.
Quero tanto ser cancelado.
To enter the city by his side? I allow.
When Cuphead came out in 2017, the first thing people noticed was the distinctive cartoon art style, inspired by the golden age of American animation where every frame was drawn by hand. Now, Cuphead is back with a new adventure called Delicious Last Course.
Sério?
A bunch of new enemies and ways to die, and a new heroine named Ms. Chalice.
É sério, nunca tinham falado disto pai 40 vezes neste evento. Ah, puta que pariu esta merda, foda-se.
Delicious Last Course.
Fala de coisas novas, pá. Estou cheio de hate. Estou cheio de hate. Vai ser gameplay novo. Ok. Não quero saber. Coisas que eu quero. Tipo, coisas que eu quero. Eu nunca quero ver gameplays nem nada. Tipo, já estou vendido. Já passei. Já está. E para que é que eles estão a mostrar coisas que se. What the fuck is tribeca? I don't know. Deve ser coisas para os pretos, ou caralho. É um token festival, mano.
They're off on their next adventure, this time to the fabled DLC Island.
The Delicious Last Course is more fantastical cartoon action.
C'est Lacoste.
It's a true second helping of
No idea what you mean.
screen-filling, boss battles,
Já me perdeu,
imaginary
Salé.
stages, and new powers.
Este boss pareceu giro.
Expansion lets us really give Ms. Chalice a chance to shine.
Chalice a chance to shine? Such a cool song. Esta é parte 2 do boss. Let's go. Gosto da animação, da jumping animation dela. Ah, ela não dá mega cambalhotas. Ela salta. Ah, é porque é mulher? Não consegue dar cambalhotas? Foda-se. Sempre com a merda da misoginia, meu. Tem sempre aquele 0.00001% dos views que querem ver ser game devs e fazer logo mega projetos just right away. No meu curso era assim, tipo, ninguém sabia fazer um GIF e já estava o pessoal a fazer motion capture e esse pessoal agora está a trabalhar nas obras. Meu. Estou extra hater hoje.
And then one day we just had one of those amazing aha moments when a loose sketch of a silhouette of a cup
Estás
and a
amargado.
straw began to take form.
Eu não tenho açúcar em casa.
Become Cuphead.
Sem ser nos. Tipo nos chocolates ou caralho. Ponto fino, o que é que eu fiz? Yo, a Olivia Palito é tão cool. Mas foda-se, é só ratos nesta merda. Plague Tale, Cuphead. Man, what the fuck is she talking about? I don't care about any of this.
In so many ways, Cuphead, game and character, has been with our whole team through life's many changes. These characters have become like children of sorts, and getting a chance to take them on a new adventure to close this chapter of their story is just really exciting.
For there's a new challenge waiting around every corner on the amazing DLC Island.
Yay! Jolly good show!
2016, Oxenfree introduced the supernatural coming-of-age story.
Acho que os SJW já me estão a pôr doente por ter falado mal deles.
Celebrating the end of a school year on the mysterious Edwards Island, contemplating their futures and accidentally opening a ghostly rift.
Olha, Nizer, eu joguei mais Kerbal, meti uns satélites à volta das luas do jogo para ter uma rede de comunicações. É sempre isso que. Isso é sempre a primeira coisa que eu te pergunto desse jogo, não é? Mas já posso fazer chamadas? Já posso fazer um telefonema para Bruxelas? Olha, eu acho que tenho o Oxenfree. Nós todos temos o Oxenfree, não temos? Mas nunca sequer olhamos para o jogo, sim? Toda a gente e a mãe deles tem o Oxenfree. Não, eu não tenho. Então onde é que eu tenho o Oxenfree?
Bit of a leap there. We could climb down here also.
Onde é que eu tenho
Might take
este
a little
jogo?
longer. I just don't think we can make the gap.
I can make it.
Agora posso andar em qualquer sítio das luas.
Can you? Because
Nas luas. Tenho sempre cobertura 5G. A Mel não vale um caralhinho, já sabes.
Riley! What I think has allowed Oxenfree to have such a long life in the hearts of our players are these characters. It's all about the characters.
The characters of Oxenfree
Antes a Mel era
are
ok, agora é
intended to feel
cocó.
like people that you would know.
You're invested in their well-being.
The issues that they deal with are ones that everybody can relate to. What does it mean to lose somebody that you love? What does it mean to
Mas foda-se, as coisas que eu vi com a... As coisas que eu vi com a nós, back in the day, era mesmo garbage. Mas mesmo garbage. Era unusable. Jesus Christ. As coisas que eu vi, meu. PTSD.
Sort of pretty, in a way.
Agora, hoje em dia não sei como é que está, mas Vodafone sempre foi fixe, mas no último ano tem estado a decrescer, a degradar.
Riley's from Kamina, and unlike Alex and her friends in Oxenfree 1, Riley did not have the best time growing up in this area.
The first game,
O que é merda, porque...
focus on
Opa,
a few classmates. This game
sem Vodafone
is
tens o
about
quê?
Riley coming home and interacting with Jacob, who is somebody who she
Ah, pois
went to
então,
high
há outras
school with,
redes que eu não sei que
dealing
são
with her
boas, são más.
father, dealing with a whole host of new characters that are along
Os
this
ISPs,
coast.
esqueci-me do nome deles.
if you know the tunnels well enough, you can walk to and from practically any point in
São
town.
más.
completely
Havia uma que era
without-
mesmo barata. Se é para ser mau,
Have you,
se é para
been
ser mau
down
com a
here
Mel,
before?
ou para ser mau com uma rede que é tipo
Personally?
um quinto
No.
do preço,
Some
se
of the
calhar.
kids did. They crawl in here, light a fire, make out, or whatever. But I'm too little a fan of small, dark spaces to really see the desire.
No,
Really
é
looking
horrível.
forward to people
Damn.
playing with Jacob, who is their kind of main
Mas não funciona mesmo?
counterpart
Tipo,
Take a look at Jacob. He's got this
ligas o cabo e não faz
questionable
nada?
facial hair. He's got the hipster hat.
Funny how just a little light makes everything both less and more spooky. Weird, right?
Mano, este jogo parece mesmo interessante. É neto dos fés, não? Eu já ouvi jogar Tekken. Não sei se funciona ou
Jacob
não.
actually has direct ties to the events of Oxenfree 1, and particularly the history of Maggie Adler.
Também não estava atento.
was the woman that first kind of
Acho que ele estava a fazer stream enquanto jogava.
She was the one who was
No
kind of
Discord.
tied to the events that really kicked off the whole story.
Hey, if you're on this frequency,
Yes.
Não me lembro. Se calhar. Se calhar. Acho que uma vez estávamos eu, tu e ele e mais 50 pessoas, não é? Pois. Já não me lembrava. Mas é. It is what it is. Depois da Tag of Valk com It is what it is. É fixe quando as pessoas referenciam-se umas às outras, não é? Tipo, falam umas com as outras e olha, isto fez-me pensar em ti.
The alternate timelines in the Oxenfree universe are really interesting.
Mano, isto é mesmo interessante, foda-se.
Allows the player to explore the possibility
of
going back and changing the past.
Bem, estou tão interessado que eu tenho que ir ali e volto já. Nem quero voltar, vou ser honesto. Que merda de jogo, odeio indies, meu, filhos da puta, meu.
The player gets to open these portals in time and go through them and talk to these other ghostly characters. Portals are getting open when they don't want it to happen, and so they've got to deal with the ramifications of that.
Portals are fascinating, very beautiful, very mysterious, but ultimately very dangerous.
Jacob?
The stakes are very high for this one. One, we've got a new set of antagonists who are actually actively trying to open a portal on their own for some nefarious reasons. But two, while that is happening, we're seeing tears in time. Those tears are allowing things from completely other timelines to start coming in and out of our timeline. It's going to be much less about some localized little thing in this town, and it's more about the fabric of time and space kind of melting down.
I mean, look, when you're messing with the time-space continuum, that's just a bad idea.
Riley, come in, Riley. Can you hear me? Riley? Riley, are you there?
In Immortality, created by Sam Barlow, full transparency, I'm a huge fan of his previous games, Her Story, and Telling Lies. You don't just find one, you find 3 unreleased films spanning over 3 decades, and they all star Marissa Marcel, who has since...
Já acabou a merda do Oxenfree de merda?
You watch footage and behind-the-scenes clips and interviews to piece together the mystery of Marissa Marcel.
Detesto behind the scenes stuff.
Is Immortality.
Porque nunca mostram coisas interessantes, tipo, fiz motion capture. What the fuck? Que interessante. Adoro.
First heard about Marissa Marcel in
Kill me.
2015. I was at a party in Hollywood and I was listening into these old guys, writers, producers who were big in the 70s. They were swapping war stories, gossiping, and one of them brings up the story of Marissa.
Oh, maninho, isto não é um podcast, meu. Shop.
Shoots 3 movies over 3 decades. And
Fuck. Agora fui eu que fodi a câmera.
I was interested, and after the party, I went home and I Googled and found very little of anything online, but I was intrigued, so I continued to dig and attempted to find something more concrete.
Now, we know you from the movie that you just finished shooting. It is finished, right?
Yeah, it's finished.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's a bit of a fairy tale. So Arthur Fisher, the great
Parece
director,
o Bush,
who you probably know from his movies such as Marion and The Man Who Dreamed, was casting for his new movie Ambrosio. And so instead of casting a recognizable face, he wanted to find some fresh talent. So how many was it? 10,000?
I think it was over 20,000.
20,000.
Sorry,
He saw 20,000 girls, and long story short,
tenho problema de
2
desenvolvimento.
years ago, we were approached by an anonymous donor who handed over this huge cache of
Oh, this
film.
anonymous
And
donor?
it was footage from rehearsals, behind-the-scenes B-roll,
Donor.
and completed shots from the shoots. As far as we can tell, this is
Toga.
everything that remains of the 3 Marissa Marcel movies.
Estava a ver uma coisa. Peraí, vou calar estes filhos da puta que eles são burros. Toga, estava a ver estás a ver que a IGN, por alguma razão, é a primeira a mostrar o fucking shit game que é o Sonic Frontiers? Hoje apareceu uma cena do... hoje? Não sei quando é que apareceu. Mas apareceu uma cena com o diretor E tipo, estavam a mostrar, era tipo, o Sonic Frontiers é assim por causa disso. E eu, oh meu Deus, que desinteressante. Mas depois ele disse uma coisa interessante. Apenas uma. Que foi, um dia eu gostava de voltar aos Adventure Games. Anyway, moving on.
And to build on this idea, we came up with a new mechanic, a kind of visual concordance.
Does this work as a confession?
Exploration.
Mas tipo, há uma coisa que me parece desinteressante, que é, estava a ver uma thread sobre Sonic e é mesmo muito longa e a pessoa nota-se que tem mesmo muita experiência, mas a conclusão a que ele chegou foi, a única razão pela qual os Sonics estão como estão é porque as pessoas são incapazes de implementar tipo as cenas fundamentais de Sonic. Portanto, se eles tentarem fazer um adventure game, provavelmente vai acontecer o Sonic 06 outra vez, porque o Sonic 06 é claramente uma tentativa de um adventure game style Sonic e olha no que deu, certo? Não sei o que aconteceu, se alguém se foi embora, alguém que era competente, alguém tipo muita gente. E ficaram tipo 15 anos ou mais tipo, só com pessoas que só sabem fazer um Hello World do caralho. É muito bizarro, tipo, é muito bizarro o que se passa ali. É um estúdio mesmo estranho. Porque eles deviam ter capacidade técnica de contratar pessoas com competências técnicas altas. Porque é um estúdio gigante. Sonic Team, Sonic é tipo uma das maiores marcas do mundo. É como o Pokémon, é a mesma coisa. Mas com o Pokémon corre muito melhor porque os jogos não são tão exigentes. Certo? Não se compara a exigência de um Sonic game em termos técnicos com um Pokémon game. Mas acaba por ser similar, eu acho, só que não se nota tanto no Pokémon Company. E eu não sei o que é que se passa com estas duas empresas, por exemplo. É muito estranho, não sei qual é a dificuldade de contratar pessoas. Há tanta gente tão... sei lá, capaz, não é? Tipo, pessoas capazes não faltam, acho eu. Opa, outra vez este jogo, pá, este jogo parecia fixe, mas repetir jogos.
E quando descubre a verdade, terá que escapar de Arcadia.
Epá, não me interessa muito ver os gajos a mexer no Blender, meu. Epá, eu sei, tipo, epá, eu não quero ser hater, tu gostas? Pá, desculpa ter injetado a minha opinião, devia ter perguntado primeiro. Vocês gostam de ver os gajos a mexer no Blender durante 2 segundos e com merdas na cabeça e a dizer, isto é muito difícil de fazer?
Is tracked by 3 surveillance cameras. I need to get close to the cameras and upload the loop footage from my cell phone.
Uno de los puntos fuertes de American Arcadia es la dualidad entre Ángela y Trevor. Y eso también se ha intentado transmitir en cierta manera al game.
Get over that crane, Trevor, quick!
The crane?
Yes, trust me!
Oh no!
Não fico revoltado, mas deixe de prestar atenção. Portanto, acho que a resposta é não. Não é uma coisa que te puxe. Não é? Não, é suposto uma apresentação de um jogo deixar-te intrigado pelo jogo. E eu acho que os processos de como se fez o jogo não cativam para tu querer jogar o jogo. E eu acho que a cena é, das duas uma, ou estás interessado em game dev, mas aí não estás interessado em comprar o jogo. Não é? Ou estás interessado em game dev e estás tipo, se calhar é assim que eles fazem. Mas isso puxa-te se calhar para fazer dev. Ou então não tens mesmo interesse nenhum em ver aquilo. Eu acho. É tipo, game dev is hard.
Dentro de nuestros propios recuerdos.
Mas é que game dev é muito... Eu acho que o que é difícil em game dev é o facto de ser multi... whatever. Engane-me. É tipo, requer demasiada variedade em skills. Não é? Tens música, animação, programação, design, I don't know, everything. Tipo, é mesmo muita variedade de skills. Acho que isso é a parte mais difícil de videojogos. Não é... Cada uma das coisas não acho que seja difícil. Tipo, individualmente, não é? O problema é que tens que juntar tudo. E as coisas têm que cooperar umas com as outras. Epá, isto é tão... Ai, come on, man!
No, not since PE in high school.
This is so uninteresting.
My metabolism, I don't easily gain weight, so I don't usually do
Okay, okay. I'm not here to judge your lifestyle or your dietary habits. Just save your breath and keep going.
In American Arcadia, what we want to tell is that you don't need to live...
Quando muito, isto é até... É tipo... estraga a experiência de tipo, falta o mistério, não é? Do jogo. Oh, calma. Caralho. Studio MDR. Ah, acabou. Olha, cortaram. Curto como cortaram. Eu digo, acabou. Acabou. Olha, porque é que todos os comentários... Isto é 90% dos comentários do coisa. Das streams. Queres ver? Olha. Pumba. Morbin. Foi isto o dia todo, meu. Morbius 2. Vou jogar o quê? I don't know. E que tal ver um ganda irate gamer? Isso é que é. Oh, Aleph, ele lançou um episódio hoje.
Kool-Aid from the nostalgic flavors to the crazy Kool-Aid Man campaigns that they launched. So today, we're going to look at the complete history
hoje, mano, estás-te a passar?
Kool-Aid.
Já vimos tudo cá para ver? What do you mean?
Kool-Aid originally began in 1928.
What does that mean?
At a time when flavored drinks were just
Por que toda a gente fala de maneira tão misteriosa hoje? Não percebo nada do que vocês dizem.
Gelatins and malted milks. They found their main success in selling drink mixes and offered up 6 main flavors: grape, orange, cherry, lemon lime, raspberry, and lastly strawberry, which kept rotating in and out with root beer over the next couple of decades. And it wasn't until General Foods bought them out in 1954 that they decided to add even more flavors to the mix, like lemon, fruit punch, pink lemonade, golden nectar, pineapple grapefruit, tangerine, and black cherry, while the 60s brought us other flavors like lemon grape and cherry lime. As TVs began to fill more homes throughout the 1960s, Kool-Aid commercials began reaching more kids, causing the drink to keep exploding in popularity. General Foods then took out 3 different newspaper ads and found
Estou a pensar, e tipo, o gajo aparece 2 segundos no ecrã e mesmo assim aparece a ler um teleprompter, meu.
with the ad featuring a Kool-Aid pitcher with a face on it. This humanistic quality would ultimately lead to the birth of one of the most iconic characters to grace Saturday morning commercials during the 1970s, Kool-Aid Man.
Tu apanhaste os episódios de Kool-Aid Man, do Irate Gamer? Toda.
Just by yelling, "Hey Kool-Aid!"
That's too bad.
Kool-Aid Man would then burst out of a nearby wall to quench the thirst of kids everywhere.
Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh yeah, here comes Kool-Aid.
It was a recipe for win, and there was no scenario too crazy for how Kool-Aid Man would enter the scene and intervene.
Será que ele vai beber Kool-Aid dos 80s?
Now, I actually had the pleasure of talking to the very person that played Kool-Aid Man in those commercials throughout the 70s, Tom Anthony.
Holy
who was
shit.
also no stranger to commercial stunt work, since he was also hired as Ronald McDonald's stunt double in the McDonaldland commercial.
Isto é que são as pessoas com quem se deve falar.
To go to work, you go in early, like 6 in the morning, and the makeup lady does your makeup.
So it took a long time, I take it?
No, not long. No, maybe 20 minutes.
Like when you put all this stuff on, was it like hot?
Tom
on set?
Anthony, what a
Lights are
name.
very high. They come in for a close-up, then they use a little light, but it's not hot.
So you put in pretty much a full work day then?
Oh yeah, we used to work 8-10 hours a day.
Oh yeah.
And what was cool is when I talked to him, he told me that he absolutely loved playing Kool-Aid Man. And Tom was invaluable, since Kool-Aid Man was required to pull off some visually appealing stunts for every commercial that he was involved in. In fact, Tom gave me this photo to share in this video, where you can see this costume Kool-Aid Man in action.
Oh yeah! Olha, diz-me uma coisa. Há mais coisas para ver hoje. Já não deve haver mais nada. Agora deve ser só domingo, não é? Doom 3 no domingo.
To Kool-Aid to the rescue.
É que se não for Doom 3 eles não têm nada para mostrar, vou ser honesto.
Kool-Aid Man then eventually found himself exploding out of the TV and into comic books and video games? Oh yeah!
DuckTales.
Oh yeah! Yep, by 1983, Kool-Aid Man comic books were being published by Marvel. That gave Kool-Aid Man all new adventures
by Marvel?
Battled these new foes called
Marvel.
Bloodthirsties. These little
Skyrim do
lucky
espaço.
bull leeches would give kids severe...
O que é o Skyrim do espaço? Faço ideia.
Cases of Cottonmouth until Kool-Aid Man came to the rescue and saved the day. Oh yeah, we'll show those Cottonmouth foes. Then after reading these comics and turning to the back page, well, it revealed that you could also fight off Thirsties in a brand new Kool-Aid Man video game? Wow! And save up 125 Kool-Aid points, and you can send away for a free copy of either Kool-Aid Man for the Atari or the Intellivision. And being someone that actually played Atari games while growing up in the 80s, this was a really cool promotion because General Foods went the extra mile to give kids the option to play Kool-Aid Man on their video game systems. And I think this game was pretty much the only one that actually did something like this. What was cool about this game is in the Atari version,
what's cool about this game?
as Kool-Aid Man collecting Thirsties to keep the Kool-Aid from being drained on the bottom of the screen. But on the other side of the coin, you had the option to pick up the Intellivision version, which was a whole new, completely different game.
Whole new, completely different?
You get to control kids running around the house.
Uma apresentação às 4 da tarde. Mas o que é?
You could then summon Kool-Aid Man to kill off those pesky Thirsties. And then if you had any of those proof of purchases left over, you could then buy other Kool-Aid items that were found in the middle of this page, like a Kool-Aid Man watch, Kool-Aid Man canteen, or a Kool-Aid
É que eu lembro-me de ler. Vou-te explicar. Eu tenho este artigo aberto. E sempre que eu vejo isto, a minha cabeça diz: é só uma cena só domingo, porque antes disso é cagativo. E porquê que eu penso nisso? Se isto for Guerrilla Games, ninguém quer saber, certo? Wholesome Games Direct, provavelmente eu vou gostar. I don't know. A cena é que isto não me diz nada. Então é mesmo Guerrilla Games. Então nobody cares. Future Games Show. Estes são os gajos que estavam a chorar porque o Edarigi tem mau UI e depois ninguém comprou o jogo deles porque só ficaram ainda pior na fotografia. Wholesome Games deve ser fixe, Future Games não sei. Opa, olha, vê-se. O melhor que se pode fazer é ver, por curiosidade. That's cool. Ok. Então amanhã às 4 stuff. Oh não! Ah, ok, foi a vida. O que é que eu estava a ver? Ah, estava a ver isto.
The hell am I gonna do with this?
Mas o que é que tu queres deles?
Kool-Aid Man comics would be continued to be released once a year until they reached 9
PC Gaming
issues
Show é o
to
Big Boy.
continue the adventures
São eles a dizer que vão fechar a Steam e a partir de agora é só a Epic Game Store.
of Kool-Aid Man and the latest gimmicks they were pushing.
PC Gaming Show é sempre o pior. É tipo, estamos numa gráfica nova.
One character that did, however, was a short-lived villain in 1987 called Scorch. This sun-like baddie appeared in the comic books, had a toy you could send proof of purchases out for, and also helped launch the Kool-Aid Sweepstakes caper, where kids could win Toys R Us shopping sprees, hats, jump ropes, and even, more baby bottles.
Então o que é que tem o PC Gaming Show? Eu não sei vender-me, sem ser vender-me ratos da Razer. Não, sério, o que é que tem? Quero saber.
New from Kool-Aid, Mountain Berry Punch! Pouring on kids' 5 very favorite flavors!
Sunshine Punch followed in 82, the rebranding of Tropical Punch in 83, Rainbow Punch in 84, Strawberry Falls Punch in 86.
It's thrilling, it's wild, the Strawberry Falls Punch! It's the taste you're gonna fall for!
And bringing up the rear in 87 is Surfing Berry Punch.
Here it comes, new Surfin' Berry Punch Kool-Aid. Cool.
Talk about a lot of punch. 6 in all, with a few flavors released in between, like apple in 81 and berry blue released in 88. Now, one thing that was so memorable about Kool-Aid back in the 1980s were those crazy commercials.
Pois, é por isso que eu adormeço, meu. No máximo, sonar a que a Blade Point for o que eu estou a pensar, esse foi o mais interessante. Se for o que eu estou a pensar, se não... Vamos ver um BR.
Cadê Portuguese Bazooka, man? Aí, valeu.
Ah não, é tipo... jogos chineses. I don't know, man. Come on. Vampire the Masquerade.
Wild Kool-Aid style era is the very definition of what the 1980s was all about. And it gave us commercials that took video editing to the max by creating the most insane visuals possible at the time.
Mas o Valkyries não fez stream disso, portanto. Se o Valkyries não faz stream, não existe.
Inspired by all those MTV music style videos airing back then. And I don't know if these production guys are what, but man, I love these.
What the fuck?
1988 proved to be a huge turning point for the company, as most of the packaging changed from glasses of Kool-Aid to Kool-Aid Man having all kinds of athletic adventures.
Mas o que é que te vai interessar? O que é que te interessa da Xbox e Bethesda?
And the commercials also introduced the wacky warehouse
A Bethesda tem Fallout que está na merda. Tem Elder Scrolls que... I don't know. Talvez anunciem qualquer coisa. E depois, I don't know, Xbox, o que é que tem? Sunset Overdrive. Olha, vem a sequela. Gears of War 40.
Anything could happen. And this is a place where they showed
Fora
off
disso não
that
tem
they were
mais
always
nada.
developing new flavors and new ideas like Kool-Aid Coolers and Kool-Aid Freezer Pops. Now, Kool-Aid had already created a whole fantasy land of characters so far, but the best was about to come.
Grape
because
Links.
one of my favorite eras of Kool-Aid was when they started rolling out the coolest prehistoric drinks ever created. In 1990, things were kicked off with a pink shark invading our summer with the pink-colored Sharkleberry Fin.
It's a new pink flavor from Kool-Aid.
New Sharkleberry Fin.
Fantastic.
It tastes so here.
You're gonna say.
Next in this lineup was Purple Saurus Rex, featuring that crazy purple dinosaur stomping through the city.
Wild! New Purple Saurus Rex from Kool-Aid. It's prehistorically.
And then in 1991, that crazy Elvis singing
Unsweetened
crocodile sang his way into our hearts with Crocodile Red.
Crocodile Red.
Depois do Diablo Immortal, nunca mais ninguém toca no Diablo ever again. Elder Scrolls no máximo era isso. Hellblade. Hellblade. Mas isso não é da Ninja Studios ou caralho? Ninja Theory, uma cena assim. Isso não tem a ver com a Xbox. Starfield, acredito. Não me lembro o que é, mas eu ainda não sei. Parecer fixe, o que é que seja. Ah não, pera, era só um ecrã. Starfield não foi literalmente só um ecrã. Uma coisa a dizer. Só desculpa, um logo. Já tens gameplay. Skyrim and Fallout. Pois não tem nada.
Just like it should.
Next up was Pink Flamingo, that crazy pink flamingo that
Pois isso foram só logos, não é?
flapped his way into supermarkets.
It's the gnarly new flavor from Kool-Aid First Soft Drink. Pink Flamingo.
Pá, espero que seja fixe, meu, porque
Then the great blue Dini
tem nada a fazer
arrived in 92,
stinkers.
that magician
Grandes
octopus,
stinkers, meu.
which could change the color of this powder from green to blue when placed in
Keep
water.
it up, bro. Está na hora de fazer uma cena mesmo fixe.
You can too.
Incredible! Magical taste!
Great blue Dini Kool-Aid.
A Microsoft é que faz o
Next
marketing.
up came Incrediberry, the new berry flavor that came from the future,
Tá bem.
which also changed in color when you added water. And then out of nowhere during the 4th of July came the last gimmicky Kool-Aid of Cherry Cracker, which would crackle and pop like 4th of July fireworks upon being dumped in water.
It's Cherry Cracker, the explosive new flavor from Kool-Aid. You can pour the packet into a dry pitcher, add water, and mix up the atomic flavor mites to pack a powerful punch.
Jesus Christ. What an American commercial.
The only time Kool-Aid made this 4-packet item with the artwork spreading across the entire package.
The punch that
Now, after
pops.
giving us so many memorable Kool-Aid flavors in the early 90s, well, the next era of Kool-Aid was not really as memorable. Because even though they threw together every fruit combination imaginable, well, they did so without any gimmicky characters, which left this period of time pretty forgettable. But they did manage to squeeze in this cool Halloween-themed Kool-Aid,
Kool-Aid?
flavor, which involved
Hey, that's cool.
blackberries. Now, even though the magic of these 1980s and 90s flavors are long gone, they do, however, seem to rotate some of these flavors back in every once in a while, like Sharkleberry Fin here. The only downside is, well, they don't put it in the original packaging, which, yeah, major downside. And some of the other iconic flavors from the 1980s that are super, super hard to find, like Mountain Berry Punch here, Strawberry Falls, and Berry Blue, well, good luck finding them, because they're super hard to find and they haven't re-released them since the 80s. But as for these iconic packages of the past, well, I can't tell you how hard it was to track all these down.
Olha,
In fact, I
espero
give
que
a
os
big
jogos sejam
thanks to
fixes.
Jimmy Tucker in helping me find some of these amazing packets that have never been opened in over 30 years. So for me, to be able to show you all these packages how they once looked in the 1980s is pure nostalgic overload.
Espero que não seja mostrar
Yeah!
mais trailers de jogos que mostraram nos últimos dias.
Doc got a Kool-Aid, man. Here, have a baby bottle.
In Memory of Tom Anthony, já morreu? Há 2 anos atrás. Tadinho. The Flintstones. Foi muito funny este episódio, por acaso não foi? Mas não vou dar dislike. Eu não percebo. O que é que eu estou a ver? Espera aí. Ah. Tenho uma Season 8.
Alright, gamers.
Espera. Como é que... Porquê que isto diz que eu vi os Flintstones?
Today we're going back to the Stone Age to check out 2 games for the NES featuring...
Vou mudar esta coisa. Olha, está um calor do caralho, meu. Como é que é possível? Porquê que o meu PC diz 19 graus? Será que isto são mesmo graus? Não devem ser. Há uma coisa que me diga qual é o valor que eu estou a usar? Portugal português. 20 graus sol. Isto não está certo, meu. Estão tipo 30, meu. Not now. Não, isto durante o dia também me dizia 20 graus. E estavam tipo 30 e tal. Isto teve mal o dia todo e ainda está. Ainda estão quase 30 graus neste momento. Ah, mas olha aqui. Ah, ele está-me a dar os... Não, mas isto é os médios. Médios e máximos. Espera, isto é previsão? Oh não, vou estar 30 graus todos os dias. 15 graus, quem me dera, meu. Podia relaxar, finalmente. Sábado. Isto é o quê? O que é isto? 5 horas 2, só se for. Isto é onde eu estou? Não. Agora. Aqui. Eu não sei que valor é este, meu. Se calhar... I don't know. Tinha ideia que há uma maneira de mudar as opções. Do que é tipo displayed. Mas se calhar eu já mudei para graus. MSN. Fantástico. Eu lembro de uma altura mudar para graus, porque estava, I don't know, Fahrenheit. 19 graus. 19 graus vezes 2, só se for. Foda-se, isto é tipo ganda gaslight, meu. Ah não, tu é que és maluco, estás a sentir muito calor porque és maluco da cabeça. Gaslight do Windows. Durante a tarde estava 30. Aqui dizia 20, mas na verdade estavam 32. Aqui no Windows. Eu não sei onde é que se vê. Uma tela diz 27. E isso sim, eu acredito, foda-se. Tipo, nunca na vida são 20. 20 é super agradável, meu. E não está nada agradável. Tipo, at all. Onde é que havia? Defeito de missões. Sugestões e truques. Isto foi o Cris que fez esta aba. Fez a parte dos truques. E se eu personalizar? Oh, estou fodido. Eu não quero personalizar nada, meu. Olha aí. Na semi. Mas está uma onda de calor. Porque como é que eles dizem onda de calor depois dizem que está a 20 graus? Deve estar com o símbolo errado ou assim. Está na parte... O quê? Não percebi o que é que disseste dizer. É isto? É isto que estás a dizer? Pois, eu lembro-me de mudar... isto foi a única cena que eu fiz. Mudar isto para... Isto é o quê? Fahrenheit ou whatever? Ah, ok. Ok. Portanto, epá, a vida é muito estranha, meu. Ainda bem que tem um telelé, porque senão estava gaslight ou gaslit pela Microsoft. Mesmo à grande. Isso vai ser no domingo, eles. Pessoal, vocês gostaram do. vocês gostaram do Fallout 76, então agora vão ter o Elder Scrolls 76. Eu não espero mais do que isso, meu. Vou ser honesto. Temos aqui também o Sunset Overdrive 76. 76 lineage of games. It's all unplayable. That's what I expect. Olha, volto já. Vou fazer um xixi. É melhor pôr a Coca-Cola embora para poder dormir. O meu PC nem essa cena tem, costumava ter, mas desapareceu. Será que fizeste um update? Fizeste um update do Windows? Não me digas, estás com o Windows 11? Se bem que isto claramente não é bom, certo? Isto nem sequer me diz a temperatura certa. Não quero isto para nada, certo?
Today's episode is brought to you by Seinfeld Figure Keychains. And these little keychains are perfect for Seinfeld fans like myself, which includes your favorite...
Pessoal, como é que Seinfeld patrocina este gajo? I don't get it.
Characters like Jerry,
Assim que não tem nada a ver com
George,
Seinfeld.
Blaine, Kramer, Jerry's parents, Uncle Leo, and even the fan favorite, Soup Nazi. So make sure you check out these awesome Seinfeld Keychains Series 1 today. The Flintstones is considered an iconic cartoon from the 1960s. And the main reason was because it was the very first cartoon series that held a primetime slot on evening television.
I've been growled at by experts, starting with my...
Não, eu só gosto de um dos dois a sério, o outro é irónico.
And this was the very first cartoon that tried to pass itself as a normal live TV show. Because the main characters went through some pretty interesting milestones through the life of the show, like Wilma getting pregnant,
Eu não sou Ravage, meu.
the adoption of Bam Bam.
Hey, that's no kitten. A baby.
Pois é, os Flintstones tinham laugh track, eu já nem me lembrava.
God forbid the inclusion of the Great Gazoo at the show's last season.
Porque é como ele disse, esta era suposto ser uma sitcom.
For acting like such a knucklehead to a sweet girl like Wilma.
Oh, brother. Well, I guess they can't all be winners.
Elementary, my dear dum-dum.
Well, fast forward to
Comia e não refilava.
and gaming companies
Oh,
were
eu devia...
bringing back all kinds of classic.
Para as próximas apresentações tenho que estar a comer um corneto, que assim cala a puta da boca, o que é que achas?
We used to know and love, like the Three Stooges, Gilligan's Island, and of course gaming company Tato.
Comes com o Elder Scrolls 76 e não refilas. Warhammer 76k.
Brought us the Flintstones, the rescue of Dino and Hoppy. Wait a minute, you mean the Flintstone pets? And of course Dino I can understand, but Hoppy? Talk about the lamest of all the Flintstone characters. I think I rate him right behind that garbage disposal. Now I have to save his ass? Alright, fine. I just gotta figure out which controller to use. Alright, so we've got the NES Classic controller, the Turbo controller, or the Rock controller. Rock controller. Alright, so after getting past this startup screen with that iconic 8-bit rendition of that Flintstones theme song, well, we come to another theme song that, sounds more like it belongs in the Exorcist NES game.
Realmente.
Damn, with spacemen and spaceships looking like the
What
lead
the heck?
singer of Gwar, it's no wonder. And as the story goes, well, Gwar here takes the Flintstones pets for a zoo in the future, and then blows up the Great Gazoo's time machine so they can't follow him. So now Fred has to run around the game to collect pieces of the time machine in order to save his pets. And since this game was released in the later life cycle of the NES, this one is actually pretty decent. The graphics are bright and colorful, and it really resembles something that came directly from the original cartoon. So in this game, Fred goes around and bashes the prehistoric dinos over the head and collects the coins they leave behind. But not just
Vai haver mais
any
alguma coisa
coins,
hoje? Deixa eu
these are
ver.
rock coins, by which the...
Não, pois não. É só isto. Oh. Estava a pensar numa coisa, meu. Eu não me lembro da última vez que vi
time you've collected about 100
o
of these
fim
damn things, or you'll
do
probably get
Hollow
a hernia
Knight.
from carrying them all around. But there are some pretty cool mechanics going on in this first
Eu geralmente só
level.
jogo para a frente, só
You get to walk
passeio
over
para a frente e
huge
para trás.
dinosaur bones, jump on birds carrying platforms, and they also have this platform-looking thing, which I'm originally used to seeing Resnars on. Hey, now wait a minute. Is this thing stolen out of Super Mario World, which was released 1 year earlier? I'm not sure, but this is mighty suspicious. And those Resnar dinosaurs could have blended so well into this video game, well, they should have stolen that too. But if we just fast forward to the first boss, which is Puff the Magic Dumbass, well, he's getting all giddy trying to kill me.
What the fuck? Aquilo é
Wide open for a
É um
cat.
ex do...
Well, that was easy enough. Time
Do
to get our
Castlevania?
first piece of the time machine, which is prominently embroidered with the letters TM to stand for Time Machine, just in case you forgot what the hell you've been looking for.
Pensei que era
only 5 seconds
trademark.
into this damn game. And I gotta say, when you come to this cut screen of Gazoo fixing the time machine, well, this is pretty dang awesome. Well, up until you notice that Gazoo is actually humping it.
Whoa.
Yep, just something you can't unsee once you've noticed it. Alright, so upon taking another page right out of the Super Mario World playbook, we are now brought to a world map of all the levels found
Gosto da
in this
música.
game.
Está fixe.
Not only
Está
are you
fiel.
given access to all the other stages, but also mini games as well, where you can play some basketball with Fred's
Não
neighbor,
posso.
Wild Rock,
Pode jogar
who if you
basquete?
beat, will give you a special ability that'll come handy later on, especially in this area.
Now these
Alright,
were
here we
video
go.
games back in the
Filming
day.
now. Did I just die? Oh, what the fuck? Dum, 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 dum. Exactly. But enough of that. Let's check out these other levels, like this city here that's infested by crooks that also appeared in the cartoon. Well, this is pretty cool. Nothing like some Antifa banditos to get me all riled up.
Wait,
Or
they
how
have
about this
guns?
Ice level, which,
On the
you know, it's
Stone
level 1,
Age?
but covered in ice. Oh, come on, you lazy asshats. Well, how about this Amazon level here? Which, oh, this turns out to be pretty cool. Yep, right down to that waterfall area, which resembles something straight out of Super Mario Bros. 2. Well, that's just weird. Okay, if they've got those stupid fish things popping out next, I'm calling foul. Oh, come on! Well, once we check out the final boss of this level, well, we find that he's, some hairy caveman thing. Oh, that's weird. Now, since he used a caveman, wouldn't it have been really cool if they took someone like Captain Caveman and put him into the game as the game's boss? That would have been awesome, especially since Hanna-Barbera also owns Captain Caveman, so they could have merged both worlds together. I don't know how licensing works in that kind of situation, but that would have been so cool. Well, despite this Captain Caveman-less game, one thing this game has...
Who knows, man? Who knows anything?
Pretty darn smooth. Fred Flintstone here can grapple onto ledges, you can charge at the enemy with your wooden club, you get a variety of weapons to collect and use, and hamburgers also increase your power meter.
Cool
and once
game.
getting far enough in this game,
Wilma!
you're able to meet up with Wilma, Betty, and even Barney, which afterward, they'll end up following you around the game map like it's a damn Final Fantasy game or something.
Whoa.
Now imagine these guys fighting in a Final Fantasy
Unexpected.
fight scene. Boy, that would be pretty damn epic.
Concordo.
So with a game that gives you unlimited continues, extra weapons, and all these gazoo X-rated cutscenes, well, this game becomes pretty darn easy to play through. And once gathering all those time machine pieces together, it's time to go into the future and save Dino and Hoppy, just like the game title stated. Once arriving in the future... Wait a minute. I know that song! That's the Jetsons! Whoa, 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 there's George Jetson? He's in this game too? Now just hold the damn phone for a second here.
Wait.
While growing up, there was a movie that came out that crossed over the Flintstones and the Jetsons called Flintstones Meet the Jetsons. Damn. It was the most epic crossover for the day because
Ultimate
two
crossover.
franchises just didn't cross over back in that time. Sure, it happens all the time now, but not back in those days. So you mean to tell me this video game took a page out of that movie and did the exact same thing? How did they not make a bigger deal of this? Because this could have been a working title for this game. I mean, to hell with Dino and Hoppy. I would have rather seen Flintstones Meet the Jetsons. And since they left the door open for George Jetson, what the hell, Tato? This means you could have actually had Captain Caveman show up in this game. Talk about a missed opportunity. And this video game could have been even better. And started plugging in all their characters and all the levels of this game.
Very cunning man.
Scooby-Doo in the Haunted Mansion, Snorks in the water level, the Chan Clan in the China level. On second thought, scratch that one. No one wants to see any Chan Clan bullshit. Now Hong Kong Phooey, aw yeah.
Yeah, Hong Kong Phooey, let's go.
So after reaching the end of this game and beating that boss to the last inch of his life as he's trying to escape you while you're beating the living shit out of him with your caveman club.
Gruesome.
Is this game finally here or what? Well, the day is saved, and the Flintstone family can live in peace once more. Well, up until the Grape Ape decides to drop by for dinner. Grape Ape. Now, Tato didn't just stop with making this Flintstones game right here, because 3 years later, well, they made a sequel called Flintstones Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. And since this game came out in 1994, and years later, this caused the price of these damn things to explode up to around $800, making it one of the most expensive games to purchase on the NES. $800? Yabba dabba damn! Well, let's go ahead and start this game up and see if this one is worth the money. And right off the bat, well, it looks like this one picks up right where the last one left off. But now, Pebbles and Bam Bam are the ones that go missing in this game. And from the very get-go, the gameplay turns out to be even smoother than before. This is pretty damn refreshing after playing tons of terrible games that seem to be fished out of the toilet by LJN. This time, though, you get to switch between playing as Fred or Barney at any point in this game, which bless my demonic shit with holy water, they even have their own abilities too? Fred can hang on the ledges here, while Barney uses a slingshot and climbs up ropes. Oh, very nice. And at the end of this stage, well, we're treated to a bunch of fun cutscenes where a volcano explodes, spews out lava, and cuts off the adults from reaching their kids. Uh-oh. And of course, now the game tells us that in order to reach our kids, well, we have to complete all the different levels found within yet another Mario-esque overview map. And just like before, well, we now get brand new minigames where you can now play hockey against Loud Rock. And we're also treated to new levels to explore where you can now surf, run on moving donuts, jump between logs flying up into the sky, and jump around between pots, toasters, and bees.
É com cada ideia, meu.
Now, I've never
That's cool.
seen any of this stuff happen in a Flintstones episode, by the way, so I guess we're just making shit as we go along here. Well, I'm fine with that, as long as we get more cool cameos from characters like Wilma, Betty, and even Mr. Slate. Nice.
How's that a
Here
cameo?
again is another chance wasted. Potato could have opened
That's
that
not a cameo.
Pandora's box of Hanna-Barbera characters and made this game really pop. Because it would have been so cool to see an appearance of Jabberjaw on the surfing level. Or hell, let's go balls to the wall here and throw Thunder the Barbarian in there somewhere. And man, if Gloop or Gleep made an appearance in this game, I'd flip my damn shit until I'm a master shit juggling flipper. Now this game is pretty much like the first. Mind-numbingly easy, all the way up until this bullshit right here, where you have to run away from this hot stone. Talk about a nightmare. In order to beat this stage,
Holy
well,
shit.
you better not move a single pixel off your game, or else your pantless caveman ass is grass. My god, how come games always do this shit? The game is always so damn easy to play through, and then BAM! You run up against this one damn thing in the game that makes you want to throw your shit into a ceiling fan! Ah!
Estava a parecer mais frio agora.
Ah!
Oi?
Remember when they did this shit in the Aladdin game with that wall of lava? Or how about that race with Metal Sonic and Sonic CD? Or the seaweed level in Ninja Turtles? Or that time machine bullshit in the Ren and Stimpy Time Warp game? And this was the kind of stuff that always pissed me off. The game was easy peasy up until you reach that bullshit. Well, maybe it was for the best. Because even if you do beat this last boss, well, we get this weird ending where he actually stops the flow of lava through a means that isn't explained to us in the game, and the kids here magically find some marshmallows to roast over the lava fire. So that's it? That's what $800 is gonna buy you? Oh, brother. Well, it's a good thing this thing is so expensive, because if not, I'd let Brad tar pits your ass in a vat of dino piss! Well, since it is so expensive, I'll just have to put it on my shelf and glare at it menacingly every time I look at it. So alright, Tiger NES holder, hold this video game until I need it again. It's a living.
Isso foi uma referência a Flintstones. I'm pretty sure. Epá, it is what it is.
For Godzilla fans,
Godzilla vs Ding Dong. Enganei-me. Por acaso, yeah. É cool. Olha, vou ver. Já não me lembro. Eu nem sei se consigo. Peraí, Hollow Knight. Eu não me lembro. Vou ao jogo fazer coisas. Wait, porquê que isto diz stop? Achas mesmo que eu não estou informado? Olha, mas boas tardes, mano, estás bom? Isto aqui só se vive para Cuphead, meu. Nesta casa. Eu não me lembro do fim de fazer o fim deste jogo sequer. Bora lá. Queres frisar? Frise limão. Como é que tens estado? Como é que tu estás? Como é que está a tua família? Lower Tram. Onde é que eu estou? O meu boneco corre para caralho, meu. Olha, eu estou sempre a jogar este jogo, mas eu nunca vou ao fim. Porque só me interessa explorar. Então estou tipo... Olha, já não me lembro como é que o fim era, vou lá. Eu nem sei se alguma vez vi sequer... Eu acho que nunca vi o true real verdadeiro ending, mas se calhar isto não ativa o... Mas se calhar o que eu tenho não ativa o true real verdadeiro ending, só ativa o true real ending, não o verdadeiro, só o true real. É aqui? Eu não me lembro o que é que... Olha, se calhar falta coisas, não sei. Deixa eu ver. Vou até aquele coliseu, não é? Oh shit! Estava distraído. Foste ver o Morbius? Tenho que subir aqui mais um bocadinho. Ok, eu estou lá perto, meu. Oi, oi. Eu queria ter ido ver, só não fui porque estava, sei lá, já não me lembro. Se estava deprimido, ou se estava doente. É sempre um dos dois. Ui. Espera. Espera aí que eu tenho que subir aqui. Gosto muito de Metroids das Vanias. E por falar nisso, Castlevania Nocturne, que é com o Richter, ou seja, já estamos na altura do Symphony of the Night. Foi a cena mais fixe do Netflix, meu. Que eles falaram. Aí, pá, fodeu-me a boca. Estou à porta do coliseu. Olha a Silk Song, está aqui. É a gaja do Silk Song. Não viste? Foi bastante cringe. Eu só vejo para que tu não tenhas que ver. Eu sofro por vocês. É isto? Mas é mesmo isto? Super mau. The Hollow Knight. He said it, Lois. Ups. Ei! Oh, eu não posso jogar isto com o analógico, mano. A outra puta também tem aquele... o Perry. Oi, enganei-me. Vai começar a mandar gritos, meu. Oi, enganei-me. Mandei-lhe com o Chorunk. Oh! Ixi. Ele é demasiado poderoso para mim, não é? Ih, o gajo suicidou-se, meu. Ganda Yoshimitsu, meu. Eu queria ter feito para o outro lado, mas o D-pad falhou-me. Ui, está com um super Kamehameha, o caralho. O que é isto, mano? Isto é bem sad, mano. Oh não! A Silk Songa está aqui! Super poder da espada final! Ok. Challenge! O que é isto? Eu nunca vi isto, meu. Será que é o true final verdadeiro, true final? É a minha prima de fato de treino, mano. Deve ser mega hard, meu. Eu não sei o que é isto. Oi. Tem que ir ver o tutorial do YouTube, meu. Oi? Olha, pronto, já perdi. What the fuck? Oh! Epá, nasci-me. Pá, tem que ver o XQC a jogar isto, meu. LOL invencibilidade. E frames. Grita, mano, grita. Enganou-me bem. Oi? Ei, não, ei, pá, não estava a ver, meu. Uh-oh. Nasce em mim. Quero-me curar, quero-me curar. É o berro final. A Silk Songa está aqui. Get going, foi que ela disse. Eu não sei bater no Radiance, meu. Faço a mínima a mim. Aí agora já não aparecem introduções? Oh. Get down. What the fuck? O que é suposto fazer? Ah, primo final. Ai. Cada um é cagabillions de damage. Ah. Pois, tenho que guardar os iframes. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Uh-oh. Stupid motherfucker. I gotta use the iframes. I don't care. Just power through. I don't give a shit. I'm a gamer. A gamer does not give a shit. Uh-oh. Maybe I should give a shit. What the fuck? Hello, Mr. Geeko. Oh, this game sucks. Every time I lose, it means that the game sucks. Los poderes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nah, nah. Nah, nah. This is a true final boss of the final countdown of the boss final. No. Tatuemo. Get good. Fake all this. Get good. What the fuck? I don't know how this game works. Jesus. Jesus Jebediah. It's probably a cool boss. Nah. 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 Inganim. Oh. Oh, come on, man. That's Stop screaming! No, no! Woohoo! Wahaha! Jesus Christ. What a crazy boss. Oh, mommy. Puppy. Puppy chulo. Oh! Ah! Does this boss rest? I don't know what this means. What's happening? The dude seemed invincible on that phase. You can't react. Oops. Oh. Gamer moment. Uh-oh. Ugh. Do you want me to ban you? Fuck! I have no idea how Radiance works. Oh, come on. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hey, fuck. Oh shit. Play Darkness 3, that's the true game. Darkness 2 is too whack. It's like they lost their way. But Darkness 3 really captures the Darkness 1 spirit. That's the true. Why don't you play like Getting Some Bitches? Now that's the true gamer's game. Shit. It's not better if you're a purist. If you're like, if you really like the essence of Darkness 1, you won't like Darkness 2 at all. You'll hate it. Seems like we have a fake fan on our hands. Ow. I don't really care about this guy. All I care is about the Radiance dude. Who's Radiance? Is it like my mom or something? Ow. Okay. Shit. Uh-oh. This is not the solution. Oh, is teleported? Play a game called Artificial Girl. That's the game you should play. What's the deal with this thing? Oh, do I have to use the... What's happening? I have no idea what's happening. Shit. Did you just flush the toilet? All the time. My bathroom's right here. Right by my side. Oh, he did the other move. Just listen to the clip. I went to flush the toilet and masturbate. He's gonna spill the beans, Jerry! OnlyFans? Of course, makes perfect sense for me. Everybody would 100% want to watch my feet. No. No. Come on, play with your dick. Or pussy. Bitch. Okay. Ah, I fucked it up. Ah, bitch. Where's that other girl? I need her. Thank you. Los Radianzos. No, I can never be able to be able. I'm disabled. Oh god. Ah, I'm an idiot. No! Wrong side? That dodge went the other way. Ugh. I just feel like tanking this guy until he dies. Well, they even heal you, so... I know what you should play. You should play Ligma. Oh fuck. No! Come on, man. What? Why am I going the wrong way? What's happening? I mean, I know my D-pad is fucked, but I don't think it's that fucked. I mean, it does get stuck, but... Uh-oh. Spitting facts. Hadouken. Ah! stupid spikes. Ugh. No, not these guys. Fuck. Oh, I can do a double. I can do it because why would I be able to do it? Because I'm not able. Wait. Just now I'm reading that you want me to play guitar? Jesus, what kind of hitbox is that? I hate that hitbox. Yeah, it makes no sense. Wow, God Gamer. fuck this. Oh, come on. That's bull ass. Where's the iframes? Oops. Oh, fuck. If I go later... Oh, fuck. No. Come on, stupid thingy that makes me go back. No. Bida. Darkness! Imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute horror. Oh, thanks, Obama. Oh, mommy. What the fuck? Why did he go left? I went right. Stupid heart box. Oh god. I'm just mashing at this point. Please die. Oh god. Oh! I thought... Get good! The final message. Oh, fuck me. Oh man, I want the quick, easy damage. I'll do this some other day. Should do that. I will descansar.